Hey everyone, it's Lisa and today is Sunday and I just had the best time doing this makeup look. I thought I would try this Tarte new Amazonian Clay Gem Powder Foundation for us. I know a lot of us miss the Laura Mercier and they actually quit making their powder and then reformulated it into this, and I bought it from the website. I bought 35 in medium neutral, and you will see in the video when I apply it, you'll see the color, and I'm just really happy with it. I also tried these crazy lashes in a box. I tried the nude sticks. It's tinted cover foundation. I would say it's just a light plus foundation, but a beautiful color. I used Tarte body bronzer, so if you're interested in this look and spending some time with me, then just keep watching. But I thought we would try this Joa Heal Me Cica Blurring and Cooling Primer. So this isn't green, but it does have a green tint to it. It's kind of thick. Smells minty, which I like. Oh God, I forgot one of the main things I wanted to do before we get started, but that'll be good because I kind of like to let my primers sit. That feels good. It feels very emollient. Okay, yesterday or whenever you see that video, I told you how I like to use these sometimes instead of, self-tanners. Like today I'm wearing jeans. My chest isn't showing, but I'd like to get just a little bit of tan on my arms and my neck and everything. I love the Laura Geller, and then I also love this one. Obviously, I've hit pan. I showed you this years ago. It's a Park Avenue Princess Waterproof Face and Body Bronzer. And I can either use a big brush like this, but I just got this one in a Monat little, it was kind of like a little special they had on body bronzers. And when I saw this brush, that was one of the main reasons I got it. Monat, if you are with Monat and you use the shampoo, anytime you see stuff like this, like their hair towels, their hair clips, their stuff is usually good quality. So, and I remember this is soft, so I'm going to kind of go in here and just tan my neck. I'm going to, gosh, I should have done this before jewelry, but I'm going to kind of tan right here. Just give myself some color. And then I usually try to go right here, and I always try to go right here. That really is slimming, if you will get that underside of your arm. That especially happens for me in the summer because the undersides of my arms, don't tan as much at the pool or at the beach. So I'm not sure if you can see how pretty this is, but it just gives you that extra little bit of color and a little bit of shimmer, not a lot. And yeah, I love that. Let me do a little bit more. I try to do like right here too. And it comes out of your clothes. It doesn't really get on them bad. Certainly not as much as self-tanner. And what I've been doing is my Monat shower cap that I got one time. I throw my shower cap on at night, just get in the shower, scrub up, and get out. And that just keeps my sheets clean. I've just ended up liking that. This is technically a foundation, but I don't typically use these just all by themselves. I always feel like I want a little something underneath to give a slight bit of coverage and kind of grip that onto. So I was thinking I would show you, I'm torn between this Nude Sticks and that Chanel. I think I'm going to do this Nude Sticks because it is maybe a little bit less coverage. Does this have SPF? Get real skin with natural tint that even skin tone builds coverage, moisturizes, and treats to protect the skin. I'm not sure. This is Nude 4, and I think I'm going to put it on with a beauty blender or a sponge It's kind of liquidy. Sorry, I ordered a palette, like an acrylic palette, so I could start showing you on there. And I know I'm going to go into with the Tarte Shape Tape. I went through my drawers and tried to pull out everything Tarte. I probably should have gone in with my concealer first. I didn't think about that. So that's like one pump on half of my face. I'm going to do not a full pump, just a 3/4 of a pump. So what I recommend is, you know, under mineral powder, just any type of light coverage foundation. Like this. Okay, let's go in with the Tarte Shape Tape first and just, you know, get it looking basically like I want to, and then we'll see what this color does over. And I've always used the light medium neutral, and then I grabbed this light medium honey. I'm going to stick with my light medium neutral just because I've used that for so long. And I'm just going to get the places I know this is not enough for me. And let's, maybe a little bit right there, but let's leave it there and just see. I'm going to take this brush because I've realized you get a lot more coverage with your concealers and stuff with a brush. So you kind of, if it's one that you don't want as much, use a sponge. But like right now, I kind of want, I'm going to use it for my eyeshadow base around my nose. I'm going to go down my nose. Okay, like that. Looking good so far, but you can see, I hope that you can see that here. I don't know if that makes it any better. I can't ever tell if it makes it better or worse, but you can still see my capillaries and stuff going through there. Okay, let's do it. Let's see how this goes. It looks, I got the medium neutral, but it looks a little bit dark. So that tells me I need to use a loose brush. I brought some brushes up here that I use for things like this. And let's see, I think this unit brush is going to be probably the least tight. So I'm going to dip it. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm going to dip it and shake it off, and then I'm going to work it in the lid. It does seem really fine. Remember, I say always start where you want it the darkest, just in case. And that would be right here. And then I'm going to, oh my gosh, it's looking good, you guys. I'm actually surprised. This color scared me a little bit. And as I'm like getting, I know the majority of this off my brush, that's when I start coming up in here. Okay, now another little dip in that powder. Not much fragrance at all, maybe just whatever's in the ingredients. Now around my hairline. I, so far, am pleasantly surprised. Very glowy. Okay, I'm kind of going in now because I'm not as afraid. Matter of fact, it is very, very fine. But you can see, like, you know how with the Laura Mercier, sometimes there was like big clumps and you had to break them up? This doesn't seem to be like that. So I'm going to get at my brush again I'm going to go across my nose. And, you know, doing the second pass is going to be up to you. You might not need it. But, you know, I like full glam. I'm even going to do it across my eyes a little bit to start that. Okay. I like it. First impression is very good. You can see the finish that it gave. I know I'm going to wear my hair down, so I'm not going to worry about like getting into my ears and everything. So I'm so excited. I'm so excited. This is going well. Okay, so now let's do bronzer or contour and blush. I repurchased this little chain on it when I kind of was thinking I would like a shimmery bronzer. But I don't know, I don't want this like, I don't want too much of this. So I think I'm just going to go right back into this face and body with a tighter brush. And I don't need a lot because my skin's already kind of tan from that mineral powder. I just need right here. And this depends on, you know, your forehead. I have a long, big forehead, so I like to just warm it up like that. And then I'm going to go my jawline, and I've already, you know, pretty much done this on my neck. And then into my nose, and then maybe down the sides of my nose, just a little bit like that. Okay, now I'm going to take a fluffier brush and just take a little bit of this because it really does have a glow to it. Go across my forehead, a little bit on the tops of my cheeks, a little bit, kind of like a highlighter too. So pretty. I mean, I think the first time I got that, I remember reading that Camille Grammer uses that. And I used to love her makeup. I haven't watched The Housewives, I told you guys, in definitely since I've moved here. And that is the one thing that I miss is the makeup. That would be if I ever watched them again. Matter of fact, leave me a comment down below which ones have had the best makeup because I would like some, you know, cool inspiration. Okay, so now blush. We all know Tarte is known for their Amazonian clay blushes. I love these. I mean, I love every one. It was hard for me to even choose what color to use. I chose Exposed and Glisten. I like the one Party too. I haven't used Exposed in so long. I was just curious what it would look like. So what brush? I think I'm going to use this one again. Let's just see. Yes. I might use a little bit of both. These are known for not only their pigment, that is so good. This is so good for a tan. Like a tan, like, what am I trying to say? Like bronzy makeup, or when you have a tan, or if you're not a blush person, but you want some color, that's what this is for. This one has a little bit of a shimmer in it. You can usually tell by the packaging will have a slight little bit of frosty look to it. This one is similar to like Luminoso or NARS Orgasm, something like that. And it has a little bit of a sheen. Yeah, so that was a perfect combination. Okay, do we want to, let's go ahead and give a spray. Let's use something different since I've been using the Morphe. No, I better stick with the Morphe. I'm not ready for an all-nighter or anything yet. In more ways than one. Okay, this is the new one. But you know, with mineral powder, it is especially important to wet it and then dry it. I hope you can see. That is when just the magic happens. But you guys, that is so pretty. So pretty. Ooh, I'm excited. It's not fun when you do these videos and they don't end up, like something doesn't go right. Whether it's your fault or not, it's just not as much fun. So I always just really hope that they go well. Let's do lips and brows. Now for lips, what do I want to do? I brought my Kim KW up here. It's a brand new one. I've seen a few people use this lately and I couldn't remember if I had it, but I did. And I'm thinking, what lip liner? This Wherever Walnut is such a good one. Yes. It's very smooth and just a beautiful nude color. Just such a good brownie rose. And see how it's creamy? And I did have on my City Beauty clear gloss. Okay, so now let's do the Kim KW. Which is a nudie pink color. That is so pretty. And keep it like that. For now, we might end up, I'll see what it looks like after it's kind of worked in. And brows, the 3.75 in Benefit Precisely My Brow. I have a couple of colors in this, but it seems like I remember using this the other day and I really liked it. It was not as like sticky and hard as I remembered it being. So I'm always checking my camera to make sure I hadn't cut off. And a lot of you told me about the spam calls to cut my ringer off. I actually do have my ringer cut off on my phone, so if I'm just out with my phone, it doesn't ring. But my computer, like today, I remember to silence it. But you know, when I'm editing or watching a video or something, I've got the sound on and it comes through. You know how if you have a Mac and you have an Apple phone, it comes through, and in my car, it comes through. And there are probably settings. I'll have to look there and see if there are settings where I can silence them there too. But they're relentless. I mean, relentless. And sometimes I just, you know how they'll use your area code and trick you? Or they'll use like a, I don't know what it's called, a prefix or whatever that you're used to, the first three numbers. And so you'll just halfway think, you know, when you've got kids, you'll just halfway think it's, you know, like a lot of times if one of them, if their phone runs down, they'll call me on their friend's phone or something. Sometimes I think that and I'll get it, and sure enough, it's some credit card or auto warranty. Okay, let's see. When I'm looking here, I just need to do this part. Okay, that's good for that. And then for the brow gel, this is still my favorite. You just have to remember to turn it on the side. You know, it's done like that, so you have to slather it on with the flat side. And then if you're, one thing is, you know me, I'm not somebody who's trying to get every daggone brow hair in place. So that's that. Then for eyeshadow, there will never be another. I mean, I like the Tarte in Bloom too, but this one, this is one I just love. It's more of the cool tones, and I'm just gonna do something simple today. So I'm gonna start off with Wanderer in the crease and down into the nose, up into the brow, out and out, like that. Same thing, Wanderer. Down and up and out. And I think how far you come out is just up to you. I'm not gonna like do it to my temple. I mainly just, you know, if your eyebrows and everything are this big and then your eyes stop here, you just kind of want to make it all the same. It makes a big difference. Okay, Force of Nature, which looks a little bit lighter, but let's see if it puts another tone in there. Kind of go ever softly. Maybe has a little bit more of a cooler undertone. Okay, and I'm going to take a smaller brush. Ooh, I ordered these things. Have you guys ever tried these? You're supposed to be able to switch your brush real quick. So let's see. I'm going to put that Force of Nature underneath. Like that. It worked. Okay, now let's try just like a flat brush. Ooh, I was just thinking too, maybe we can try one of those lashes in a box today. Okay, now I'm going to go in with one of these light tones. Super Mom or Free Spirit. Let's do Free Spirit. It's not quite as bright. I can't remember just how bright this is. Let's go in with Super Mom. Okay, now I don't like my whole lid being white just because my lids are so big. I don't need that. So I am going to maybe get a crease brush. I got some of these cool Fenty brushes out. I know I love this one so much. It's the one that has that cool, see how it's pointed, but yet it's still kind of fluffy. It's really cool looking. And so now let's venture into some of these darker shades. My first instinct is this one, Dreamer. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this small brush into Dreamer and I'm going to just kind of do it across my lash line. I am gonna do liner today. Brooke gave me a really cool gel liner I wanna show you. Okay, so Dreamer across the lash line. And then let's do like a Dreamer wing liner. This brush is fabulous. See how the very end of it, like when I'm doing this, the smallest part makes the outside of the wing smaller. These brushes are good. I know I keep saying that, but I mean it. Okay, now I'm gonna take the same color on a little bit bigger brush and bring it just on the outer. Like that. You know, I'm tempted to bring it in. Let me see, just a little bit. Okay. Ooh, I like it. Now I'm going to take a little bit of that Dreamer and put it just on the very edge out here. Like a quarter or a fifth of the way in. Just a little bit. Like that. Okay. The only thing you could do if you wanted to is go back in with the... Okay, one thing I see right now, see how I came further in right there than over here. Yeah, I like that better. Okay, so good. For liner, Brooke brought this to me. It is the Anastasia Waterproof Cream Color in Jet. And it was a hello lover moment. I forgot how much I love gel liner. Now the kicker is going to be finding the brush that there's a particular brush I like to use with this. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on. I can't believe it. I found it. It is this little Sigma Beauty eyeliner E05. And there's just something about this little small one. I think I got it free in an order. So this liner, I would compare it to Inglot. It is, maybe it's not as creamy as Inglot, but to me it's even better. So I'm gonna just do my focus right on the lash line first. Then I'm going to start my wing. I just think gel liners are so pretty. It's like in between a pencil and liquid liner because the edges aren't, it gives you the density of the liquid liner, but the edges aren't so crispy. And there's another look I really like to do with gel liner that I'll do soon, where you put the liner on and then you smudge it out and then you put it on again and it gives you that hazy, maybe I'll do a Bordeaux look or something like that. Okay, I'm trying to see if they're basically even. And I think they are. Like that. Okay, now you want to go crazy and try one of these. I don't think I'm going to like these, but we're going to try them. It's these Lashes in a Box, number 31. When I'm editing this video, I'll probably be mad at myself for doing this. But, okay, here's a saving grace. They do start off, I thought they were the same. I thought they were more rounded, but they do have a centerpiece. So I can cut a lot of that off. Okay, right off the bat, I see why people like them because they're very, see how they're so clear in between? That's a good thing. Okay, where is my MAC mascara? Because it's the best. Loving the lip. I hear John down there cooking. Today is the day he cooks eggs and bacon. This mascara is amazing. I'm gonna do a tutorial or a look soon with just all MAC makeup. So I was opening everything and just seeing what I had and what I needed, and I came across the box of this, and it is, which you can see, it's the Mega. What is that? What is that? Oh, it's a piece of my hair that's got mascara on it, and then it flung and slapped me in the face and put mascara on my cheek. And I'm gonna try to do like you guys say and let that thing dry, but that trick does not work for me. It will still leave a mark. And I do use Revita Lash. When I watch my old videos, it's amazing how much longer my lashes are. I don't think about it now because I'm used to it. But when I was watching that Snatchel video that I did, I noticed it. You know what? This is funny. You know, you always think that if you set under your eyes, it's going to crease. I forgot to set under my eyes and I just noticed creases. So we're going to do something about that and something about that in a minute. How could I have forgotten that? I don't know. But, okay, so now let's try our luck with these crazy lashes and see what happens here. So I'm going to use them. Get out of here. I'm going to use them. Okay, first I'm going to see if I can get them to bend some. Then I'm going to set them down out here. Wow. Okay. These lashes are no joke, but they are pretty. I don't know what to say about this. Oh, goodness. Sometimes you just gotta try. I mean, they're so pretty. They're just, you know, a lot more extreme than I'm used to. I'm trying to kind of tilt them down too. Like this in here. Let me, I'm gonna lift that outside just a little bit. That will help. Wow. I feel so like I need to go to the disco. Okay. I'll admit that worked better than usual. Okay. I've got little Mercier right here. Let's, what am I gonna do here? Let's use this little beauty blender and let's go in a little bit and we'll try to do it smaller. Than I would. Oh. I hate that people are scared of this powder because it's the best. We're scared of powder, period. There. And then it just makes your skin so smooth and like almost poreless. And then I close it like this so that I always have a lot in here. This is something that I tried. My friend that works, she's the manager of Sephora. I was asking her about the Makeup Forever, Marc Jacobs pencils being discontinued and how upset my friend was. And she suggested these, and several of you suggested these. It is the 12-Hour Sephora Waterproof Colorful Crayon. So in true form, I got the gray black. It's actually stone. So let's put a little bit of stone in the waterline. I'm not going to go all the way in. I go probably about 3/4 of the way. And okay, I think maybe I should have tried, was it the roll up? I'll ask today. I'm hoping I can get out there today. Maybe it was the roll up that is so good. But what I will say is when I swatched this, I had to remove it from my hand. It would not rub off. So I know that their formula is good. I think this one might be a sharpen though. But I'll try the roll ups and I'll get some kind of crazy color that we can try. Okay, is this it? I curled my hair last night just with the Fabulous curler. And I always figure I can get 1 or 2 good days with it down and then I'll try it up on the 3rd day. And then for my outfit, again, nothing too special, but you know, just my bodysuit. I'm celebrating first day of spring. Some good Zara jeans. I was just thinking this morning, man, I've been loving some Zara jeans and my Gucci flip-flops. And that is it. And for accessories, look what I did. I took out the other and put these in. These are those new Miranda Fry Huggies and earrings and ring. And I will put those all down below, but wow, those little Huggies are beautiful. The fact that they have the studs and the little, crystal makes them just so pretty. And I just love the way this turned out. I'm excited. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you on Wednesday. I'd love if you would leave a comment down below of some looks, either celebrity looks, people we know, like inspired by somebody on YouTube, or just a product that you're interested in seeing, just some things like that. Just guide me in some things that you would like to see, and I'll be glad to do it. I love it. So see you then. Bye-bye.